It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the Washington Nationals. The Nationals enter today's matchup with an 11-game winning streak on the line. They'll try to... Steven Strasburg gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Wow, he was awfully good in his last one. A complete game victory. We'll see if he'll be as good in this one as he was in his previous start.
Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And Vlad will put this one away for route number 1. And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I really appreciate the tenacity that Ender Enciarte plays with. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
And this is taken in for the second out. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Guerrero is there, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Now it'll be Washington's turn in a scoreless ball game. Julio Teheran will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty, Julio Teheran, 4-pitch mix guy. Good fastball, 89 to 94 miles an hour. Changeup, probably his best off-speed pitch. Has the curveball, has the slider. One of the keys you'll notice he's going to be on early, inducing a lot of ground balls. He's a ground ball type pitcher. If he's getting ground balls, expect a strong outing.
And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Row?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And this is off the fence now out near the Washington bullpen. And he'll reach second now with one away.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one going for extra bases off the bat. Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has taken it on the chin the first 2 games of this series, getting blown out in each game. They need a better effort in this one.
No doubt about it. I think things haven't gone their way, and this is the time to turn things around now, D-Row. It's been an ugly series up to this point, and they need to turn it around pronto today.
And now for Washington, Vladimir Guerrero having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Flowers has it, and that ends the inning. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, he's 0 for 4. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Two-strike pitch from Strasburg. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the curly W on D. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones,
and meanwhile now, here's a drive out to right center. And this ball is going to clear the wall. It's a home run.
Yep, this is why you just can't rely on one pitch. These are the best hitters in the world. And when they know what's coming, they're going to jump all over it just like he did there.
And that one got a piece of him. First pitch of the at-bat.
First baseman.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 1-0. He swung on and missed, and that's strike one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike two.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
A bouncer up the middle. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. So stepping in, Ryan Zimmerman. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play.
Ryan Zimmerman.
There's a shot out to right center field. On his way to second goes Zimmerman. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he races the double and puts himself in the scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss. Hit hard on the ground to second. Albies brings it in, and a good throw gets him one gone. In now is Anthony Rendon. Career numbers against Julio Teheran. He's got 8 hits and 33 at-bats. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. This pitch is popped up. Albies on the move. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2.
Batting 8th, Patrick.
Digging in the switch hitter, Matt Wieters, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Hard hit ball to second, and this is a base hit, and that'll get him on the board as this ball game is tied at 1.
Boy, I don't know about that pitch selection right there, D-Roy. You have a base open with the pitcher on deck. Not very good pitching right there.
Dan, as a guy who hit 8th in the National League.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit. And to score, the runner from second.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, D-Roy. You're facing the opposing pitcher, and you give up a 2-out RBI.
I got to believe he's contemplating retirement. A 2-out knock given up to the opposing pitcher.
Listen, as a pitcher, you hate to give up base hits, but you doubly hate to give up base hits to the opposing pitcher.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Dan, he's got to find a way to get himself out of this. This is constant traffic, and here he finds himself in the second with 2 outs, and he's still giving up knocks.
Boy, it's about trying to limit the pitch count. Also, only in the second inning here, his pitch count's getting up. He's had a lot of traffic on the bases, so he really needs to get out of this one right here.
Santana will reach out with one hand to make the catch. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network from Nationals Park in D.C. Set to go now in the third. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fouled off.
Fielder number 23. Danny.
Now the 0-1. Popped him up. Rendon in foul ground, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting 9th.
So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Julio Teheran. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a ball bounced foul near Wash. Third base coach Ron Washington.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Nick Markakis.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in the powerful right fielder Nick Markakis. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted down the line in left. And Vlad won't get there. This is a foul ball. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Ready with the 1-2. And flirting with danger on a changeup that missed high for a ball.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A ball and a strike.
Counts 1-1.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Left for Atlanta. They're down 2-1. And now Bryce Harper as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Right.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing, and he pops him up. And this will land foul. 0-1 pitch on its way. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Albies picks it up, throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, left fielder, Vladimir Guerrero.
So 1 away in the inning, but danger lurks in the person of Vlad Guerrero. First pitch coming. Here it is. Chopped weakly to the left. Gonna be a tough play. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
Now batting, first baseman.
Riding in once again,
Zimmerman.
Ryan Zimmerman. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In the air out to left. Santana on the move. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Nationals down on a mere 4 pitches as they're unable to add. Here's Ender Inciarte.
Leading off for Atlanta.
Ready with the first pitch.
Center
Here it
fielder,
comes.
number 11.
Takes a fastball on the inside
Inciarte.
corner. Inciarte is often heralded for his defensive capabilities patrolling the outfield. So much, in fact, it's not uncommon to hear the word elite when used in talking about his skill set. So I guess it goes without saying that his pitcher teammates always appreciate having him out there behind them.
Yeah, he just seems to be in the right place at the right time. I don't know if he could see the signs from out there, but it almost seems like he gets a jump before the pitch even reaches home plate.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. He's set, and the pitch.
Captain.
And that one right down Main Street. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the 2nd time today, he's gone on strikes. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I'd say what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and it doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out in the inning into an infield single.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Albies is off at first with 2 away. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses 1 and 2.
Wow, that was a...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire. In now is Adam Eaton.
Leading off for the Nationals here in the 4th. Center fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Eaton.
Popped him up. Camargo over to his right. Makes the play, 1 away.
Every pitcher loves to get
The
quick
third
outs,
baseman,
right?
number
How about
6,
that? 1 pitch,
Anthony
1 out, a pop-up
Rendon.
to start the inning.
Ready for another chance? Anthony Rendon. Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look.
Oh, what a stop on the slide. And that's an incredible effort to get the second out of the inning.
The catcher, number 32.
2 away in the inning now. Here's Matt Wieters. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Taken high and deep to right. Back goes Markakis. Still going back. And gone up into the second deck.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Into the box, Steven Strasburg. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Chasing after it is Inciarte. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. 1 in the inning for the Nationals. On digging in to try it again. Charlie Culberson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. Now a check swing, and we'll have an appeal down to first. He did go, says Patrick Johnson, so that's the first strike. And he looks at one in there, 1 and 2. 1 and 2, here it comes. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Stepping in for the Braves, Danny Santana. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. High in the air down the right field line. Harper on the run, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, pitcher, Julio.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Julio Teheran. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. High pop-up. Rendon is there for it, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Braves, and it remains a 3-1 ball game.
Leading off for the Nationals, the shortstop.
Here comes the first pitch. The bouncer to the left side, played on the backhand. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other,
Now
1 away.
Second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Ready once again, Daniel Murphy, last year's recipient of the Silver Slugger Award for NL second baseman.
It's really been an amazing transition for Daniel Murphy, known more as an average type hitter, Matt, when he was a member of the New York Mets, but since he's put on a Nationals uniform, boy, the power surge has come, and it has not stopped.
And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, newsflash, guess where the next pitch is going after that ugly swing? I guarantee you he tries to get him to reach again.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
Hard on the ground toward short. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
From the stretch, pitches a cold strike. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Oh, and 1 the count to Bryce Harper. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. The 1-2. Popped up. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch.
Up next,
Digging in once again, Vladimir Guerrero. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Guerrero.
Tehran sets. Here comes the first pitch. Line toward right center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And he will beat the throw home. It's a 4-1 score now.
Well, due to the elite speed, some say he's in scoring position even when he's starting from first. And here Showtrack demonstrates why, as we see the incredible top speed as he came around to score pretty easily from second.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time as Ladd shows his wheels by swiping second. Guerrero stands at second with 2 gone. Runner breaks for third. Strike taken. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. One and one. Here it is. Hard hit ball to short. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Well, if anybody was wondering why they're losing, there's the reason. When you're given a chance to make a big play, you've got to make it. Or you're going to be on the wrong end of games more often than not.
A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. No balls and 1 strike. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
The second for 1, but no real shot at 2 as he's saved easily at first. Digging in to try it again, Ender Inciarte. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. There's 1.
Oh, he's in there.
Now batting.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. The 1-1 home. It is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Braves strand 1. They're down 5-1. Chase Whitley enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 46.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adam Eaton. He'll lead things off in the Washington 6th.
Leading off for the Nationals.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying in.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And this one is gone. A home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center. 8th home run on the season for him, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
The catcher, number 32. Matt
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home run. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Line drive to center field. Inciarte is there, and he has it for the first out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Trey Turner. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Outside with the fastball. It's 1-0. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Well, that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Pitch misses low. The throw down. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Inciarte's there. And he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted the other way to left center. Camargo is calling for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 4 runs in the inning. Ready for another chance? Ozzie Albies, 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Popped him up. Rendon has a play. 1 down.
Now batting, third base.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. 0-1 the count. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Striding in once again, Charlie Culberson. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And there's ball 1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Fouled away. The 1-2 pitch. Still 1-2. The 1-2. A shot down the first baseline. And this will get past him down the line at first. It's a fair ball. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Here's the 4th hit of the game, and it's a good one. Puts a good swing on.
Danny Santana.
Stepping in now, Danny Santana.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
0 for 2 for him to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Culberson at second with 2 down. Another one sent foul.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Digging in and looking for more, Vladimir Guerrero. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And it's gone as they add still another.
Now batting, first baseman.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
In now is Adam Eaton. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is high. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. The 1-0. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our Showtrack technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
In now is Anthony Rendon.
He swings and lines it to left.
And that'll get down out there.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roy. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that.
And both runners are safe. The double steal executed perfectly. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. And the second run will score as well. And he is into second base with a 2-run double. Ready once again, Steven Strasburg. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
The batter number 7.
Speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. Four runs here in this half inning. Hit hard back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. Here's Daniel Murphy now. So far 2 for 3 in this one.
Daniel
Here's the first pitch to him. Turner's on his horse on his way to second. Pitch outside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. And the runner's breaking for third. Strike called. Now the throw down. Not in time, as he just does get in there ahead of the throw. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again? Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Right fielder number 34.
Striding in now for the Nats, Bryce Harper. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit sharply on the ground. Albies scoops it up. Throw in time for the third out, but it certainly took. Freddie Freeman is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Number 5.
Running way late on the fastball for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Changeup in for a strike. Here it comes on 0-2. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Good wood on it there, but foul, so they'll do it again. The 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. Guerrero is in pursuit, and Vlad won't get there. This is a foul ball. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep into the second deck and gone. Well, that's the 6th home run we've watched leave the yard in this one. Guys, what do you think's behind the hitting we've seen here today?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Here's Ender Inciarte in the dirt here. And no advance. It's ball 1. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him. Hey, one of the things that makes it so tough to pitch is you consistently have to make good pitches. Even on 2-0, you just can't lay one right down the middle.
Yeah, I'm sure he wanted to nip a corner right there, but hats off, challenging 2-0 in a fastball count. He came and got some.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run is in to score from second.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up to shoot again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Grant Dayton enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Vladimir Guerrero. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
First pitch coming. Here it is. The bouncer to the left side. He's got to hurry. Throw on to first takes care of Zimmerman for the second out of the inning. Digging in once again, Adam Eaton. 2 doubles for him to this point in the game. Here comes the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Markakis giving chase. And the inning is over. 3 up, 3. Ready for another shot now. Charlie Culberson starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
A ball hit softly on a line to third. And this will be no problem over at third, and there's the first out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. 0-1 count and the pitch. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. High pop-up. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out. Kurt Suzuki will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 24.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. A ball and a strike to count to Suzuki. The 1-1 pitch. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3. The 3-1. And he lays off. Ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate. 3-ball count now, and we were just talking about how losing control of your pitches is a telltale sign of running out of gas, and I think this might be his last hitter if he doesn't get him out.
Dansby Swanson stands in as he looks at a called strike. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Suzuki over at second. Markakis on at first with 2 down. And this one's in the dirt. Oh, and he'll make it back to second, but that had danger written all over it. 3 balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch and he can hit one out of the park on.
Comes set. Now the pitch. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And not in time as the run scores. And he will score from third. A daring move as he scores on what ought to be called a wild pitch. 2-0 pitch. On his way out to the mound now, the Washington manager. And that's going to do it now for Steven Strasburg. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting.
Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Now a swing and he pops him up. And this should do it. He makes the catch and the Nationals will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over. 15-4 the final in this one. The Washington Nationals took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end.